Titty tit 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 tits. Tits, 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 tits of the house.
Want to talk about today?
Tits want to talk. I'm going to circle back on my Fraxel. I did something for me. I have always wanted to laser my face. I have done some IPL, which is for like sunspots, freckles, years and years and years ago. Probably when it wasn't necessary, maybe. But now, bitch is getting old, and I wanted to resurface my face. We talked about it. I learned that the Fractora is what I thought I was getting, which is where they like blast your whole face off. And I didn't need it. We just did Fraxel, which is like a baby version. And I looked insane for less than a day.
And then it went away because your skin looks this way. I was like, oh, I saw you right.
You were going to say the skin looks the same.
No, your skin you never had any craziness on your face like you thought you were going to have.
I thought I was going to look like a burn victim.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
You didn't.
It was a little disappointing.
You thought you were going to look like...
I thought I was going to have downtime.
Yeah. And you had no downtime. So
I had a day of downtime.
That's the same with microneedling, though.
Yes.
It's like a couple of hours of downtime. Your face is like red for
red. Your skin is like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I just saw this Instagram post. Do not do microneedling at home. And I'm thinking like, who's trying to do microneedling at home? No. You tried to slap needles into your face? Or you did the roller?
I did a roller.
Okay.
Which I honestly... It weirded me out for a couple reasons. So, like, in theory, you are making tiny punctures into your skin, which creates wounds, and then your skin heals. And in doing that, you get fresh new skin.
Collagen.
It builds collagen. And if you put a serum on, it's going to penetrate deeper.
Yeah.
Then I started thinking about scarring. I thought about bacteria. I thought about the fact that the needles aren't going straight in. They're going in on an angle if you're rolling it. And like, it just started to feel like a mistake.
You know, I think it is because you could get an infection really easy from stuff like that. But you know what the funniest thing to me is? Like, there's so many things you can do to build collagen. But people eat like crushed up animal bones. That's what collagen is, and they think it's going to fix their skin.
I don't think it works like that.
But everybody thinks it, the whole world. No, it's a myth. Scientists have said, no, you literally...
Well, you have to eat a semen.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just eat it, smear it all over your face. Ask any man. That is the cure to aging. It is going to keep you youthful.
She's right.
Did you send me a post that said to put urine on your face? Was that you?
Yes, that was me. It was this guy. First of all, urine is it's filtered through your body, so it's completely sterile. And the best anti-aging...
Until it comes out of your body and then bacteria...
No, when you pee in a cup, if someone's urine touches you, it's fine. It's sterile. Urine is literally sterile. It's not feces. It's not like a bacteria. But mostly, okay. I thought about trying this.
But bacteria can grow in urine if it's sitting out.
Can it? Well, bacteria can grow in anything.
Yes, exactly.
Like
I'm just saying, like...
But you're supposed to take your morning urine and rub it all over your face. Have not tried it, should I?
know. Why are you sending it to me?
Because
if you're not doing this.
I just saw it, and I can't even remember what the post said, but it
said that uric acid is good for your skin.
It's the only way.
But so is glycolic acid, and you don't have to piss to get it.
Yeah, but he said it's hydrating. It's the only real hydrator. That's it. All the creams, it's all bullshit. But if you use your own urine, it is the true anti-aging. And this guy does it. He looked good, and hey, he's white.
Oh my God. It's not fair to look at men's skin because men have thicker skin.
Yeah.
And they've got hair, and
I'm telling you, he did look good. It's interesting. It'd be something to try it. Listen, I don't know if I could rub my own urine on my face.
I don't know. I feel like I'm being punked. I feel like they're like when you're a kid and they're like, do you want to eat this Tootsie Roll? And it's like dog poop.
But didn't you see... It's dog poop.
Kids are terrible. Someone's older sister.
Did you see on Animal Planet, one of those shows, that you can drink your urine 7 times over if you're stuck in the wild and can't get out?
Good to know.
You can survive drinking your urine.
If you're in traffic in LA and you're really thirsty and you're trying to go from Santa Monica to the east side, you can drink your urine.
Or if you're in the East Coast and stuck in one of those snowstorms, let's not forget the snowstorm everyone was stuck in.
Oh my God. That's why I always have water in my car.
I do too.
Nick thinks I'm crazy because I'm like, we need emergency water. Nothing makes me feel like a worse person than when my daughter goes, I'm thirsty. And I'm like, I got nothing. Like, I can't, never again. It happened one time and now we always have water.
See how good of a parent you are? See how good.
Do you see how the bar is like very low?
No, that's way overthinking. That's good parenting because people don't think in advance. My mom was like that. She always had water in the car because she thought a bridge could collapse. We could fall into an ocean and you need life vests and this.
Also, they're not going to ask for the water if you have it. It's just if you don't have it, then they will be very thirsty.
Yeah. Well, no, that storm, people got stuck on the freeway. People died. They did not have stuff in their car. Nobody's expecting, I'm going to jump on the freeway and go to work and we're stuck for 7 days in a snowstorm. However many days it was, I don't remember. But you do remember.
Yeah, they remember.
Yeah.
They remember everything.
People, this whole podcast episode today, we wanted to tell you to put water in your car. If not, drink your urine.
This episode is brought to you by empty cups and full water bottles.
This podcast is brought to you by your bladder.
Oh my
Drink
God.
your pee.
I didn't even tell you this. So I was drinking from my water cup, and which I've like bragged about on this podcast before and always have with me, and something got clogged in it. And I spit out the biggest pile of what I thought was rubber, but turned out to be mold.
Throw up.
So fucking gross. I am traumatized for life, but also opened it up. It looks fine and I'm still using it.
You want to hear the grossest thing ever that happened to me 2 days ago, and I completely forgot to tell you it happened. While I was on the phone with you, thinking nothing I ever say is funny because I think that I suck all the time. And I call Hillary and I go, this isn't even funny. Why am I doing stand-up? I don't even think this is funny. It's stupid. And she's like, oh my God, read it. Okay, here's what happened to me while I was sitting outside because somebody was in my house and I'm talking about sucking dick. And she's like, what? I had to go out in the front yard. So I could continue to talk about sucking dick.
As we do.
As weirdo. And after that, I'm like, my mom's getting Taco Bell today because that's all she eats is bad food. I'm leaving Taco Bell and I'm like, why does my head itch kind of right here? I do this and something green is stuck in my nail. And I'm like, oh, I must have got avocado in my nail for when I was cooking. So I'm wiping it out with a Kleenex and then I do this again and more comes out and I'm like, wait, it's like green and brown. And I smell it and I'm like, ew, this avocado stinks. And then I'm like, this isn't avocado, it's bird shit.
No.
A bird shit in my hair as if I pulled my back out. A bird shit in my hair. I hate my comedy. And that's just a normal day.
What a day. Well, that reminds me that I have been sent a message through one of the many apps that I have to have for school that I need to check my daughter for lice.
Don't ever say the word lice in front of my mom. If you are itching like a monster and you feel like you're going to die, leave my house before you scratch your head. Because this woman, we had lice so much as kids because we're in the South. It's hot, it's humid. She thinks everyone has lice. She's itching all the time. And I literally, if I could get the money back that I spent on lice medication from Walgreens, I think I could buy a car.
So I remember having a scare like this of my own as a child. And I remember a bunch of women and a bunch of kids at my house getting combs through their hair with some sort of shampoo. But I also don't remember any lice. Like, I don't think I ever got them.
Yeah, California, it's weird. I don't know how. I mean, kids get them, but it's not like a huge, like in the South, they live in moss and we have oak trees with moss hanging from them. So you get them all the time. Like that's what they live in.
But there is a business not too far from here that specializes in lice and lice removal. So my daughter's like, you have to take me there. I was like, well, let me look first. Let's not.
It's the lice fairies, right?
I think it's called Nitpick.
Oh, Nitpick. There's a bunch of them. They have the
So they're around. They're not in business if there's no lice here.
She won't get lice if you spray tea tree oil in her hair. It's a repellent. They even fairy tales.
But it smells like tea tree.
And there's rosemary oil too.
Oh, I like that.
Just get the fairy tales.
What's that?
I can get it for you. It's called Fairy Tales. I think I have like 10 bottles. My mom makes me spray her head.
Still?
Like, she watches TV all day. She does nothing but what? You go to physical therapy. I go, Mom, you're going to put the CPAP on when the guy was there because it's the only thing you have to do for yourself. She's like, I don't think I can. I go, but it's the only thing. The guy was like, you're such a good person.
You are.
I'm like, why? Because I didn't knock her upside her head.
I mean, it's tempting. Sometimes you wanna.
So now Hillary needs rosemary fairy tale spray.
And your mom is still using this? She thinks she's gonna get lice at physical therapy?
Yeah, I haven't.
Or in your house?
I haven't put it in her hair in like a little bit. Yes, she thinks she's gonna get lice everywhere my mom goes. If we're in a restaurant and somebody's like this, my mom's like, oh, I was sitting close to that. That bitch had lice. That bitch was itching her head. Mom, she scratched her head once and you were not close enough.
Do they jump? Like, could they jump from someone? Like, how far can these fuckers go?
Okay, my mom thinks they can fly. They cannot fly. My mom had me so freaked out about lice my whole life. I'm
going to come over and just be like, hi. How's it? Oh, how are you?
Thanks, Hillary. Why? You want to waste my $50 buying the medication?
Oh.
No, it's they don't fly. My mom's like, they fly. She told Sophia's fiance they were going under a homeless encampment. There were people hanging out doing drugs, and it was all during the pandemic under the bridge. There were millions of
That's
people.
the biggest problem with the homeless and the bridge is lice.
Yeah.
No one talks about it.
My mom's like, could you roll these windows up? To Sophia's fiance, she's like, could you roll these windows up? Because if not, I'm going to be itching all night long. Lice is flying around this area. It's like,
this area.
No. And homeless people, I don't know that they do have lice. Lice don't like dirty hair. They like clean hair.
Is that so?
It's true.
Are vampires, they need to be invited in, and lice like clean hair? These are things you need to know.
Vampires don't like garlic. Lice don't like rosemary.
All right. All right. Well, I like the smell of rosemary. I will try that, but I don't know that my daughter will allow me to spray anything on her.
Do it while she's sleeping.
She stays up later than I do now, so that will be hard, but I will try.
Hillary, that's quite hilarious.
We've reached this portion. She's not even 8 years old, and she is able to stay up later than me. It is quite pathetic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she could probably, no, I stay up actually really late. That's probably why I pulled my back out. I'm up all night doing God only knows what. I don't know, people. I am on my
It's called revenge scrolling. It's where your day gets eaten up, and then you try to claim your power.
At night.
At night on your phone.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm doing. I'm a psycho. And, my mom was always a night owl till she turned like 60. And then she started sleeping and waking up early, and she's like, I hate my life now. I want to let you know I liked staying up till 2 a.m. and sleeping all day.
She hates her life now. Wow.
She wants to be up till 2 a.m, up all night, watching TV, eating snacks. By the way, she goes, do I have any more of those Milano cookies from Hillary?
Why, yes, I have some more to give you.
She's, thank God for Hillary.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Mom. Okay.
I'll give her some junk food, but I'm going to come over and deliver it while I scratch my head.
Yeah, thanks, Hillary. So bring some lice medication with you. I just want to say Hillary gives my mom junk food, and I ate a whole box of Oreo blonde cookies. Thanks, Hillary. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So when y'all are looking at me trying to be cute in a pair of low-waisted jeans on Instagram, and you see that my belly has grown 3 inches, thank you, Hillary.
Well, the cookies weren't for you. They were for your mom.
I cannot resist blonde Oreos. I've never had them.
Golden. They're called golden Oreos. And I got them because my daughter's name is Goldie, and I thought, how cute. And then my kids wouldn't even try them.
That's hilarious. I tried to get her kids to try nachos. They were like, nope. And I was like, you are missing out on the best thing of your life.
It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing that these kids are making me look bad.
Well, I had Impossible chicken nuggets for dinner last night, so I'm making myself look bad. Here we go.
There's nothing like kid food. It's really
delicious.
I would eat nuggets every night too. And you know, when my husband's out of town, I do. I eat what the kids eat, and we eat at like 5:00 so that I can be in bed by 7:30. My daughter can stay up late reading.
I want to get in bed by 7:30. I'd like to do that. Maybe tomorrow night I can try that. I think that I need to get in bed by 7:30 one night. But then my dogs will drive me crazy all night to go to the bathroom. Oh, life problems, aging.
Life problems.
Aging is hard. Aging is hard. And doing these little facial things and these Fractura things are hard because you think it's going to work. Does it work? You don't know.
Well, here's what I'll say. The whole experience was lovely. I did it with a girlfriend. I love the woman, Lisa, who did it. She was so sweet. I felt like I was in good hands. It definitely did something. I turned all red and my skin, got sandpapery, and then it softened and stuff flaked off. So it definitely did something. It will be 2 weeks tomorrow, and I will take a look. Did it take 20 years off? No, but it did a little something, and it was a little self-care, and I think it was more mental than physical. Like, I did something for me.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. I'm looking at your skin now, and it looks gorgeous, and it glows.
Oh, thank you.
But
I also have on
looks like
35 pounds of makeup.
It always looks like that. Yeah, but no, you don't. No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't. I have, what I've been using? I just tried it because the girl at Sephora told me. You know how I'm the best salesperson, but also the best.
Because you never stop talking about things?
Yeah, I sell everything.
Yeah.
And then guess what? I get sold on everything. Steve's like, oh, you got scammed for that too? I'm like, yeah. And it's Hourglass. I love it.
Oh, the foundation or the powder?
I have the mascara on. She gave me a sample to try. She said, you have to have it, so try it.
Okay.
The foundation is what I have on. I have no powder because my skin's kind of dry these days.
So back to the Fraxel that I did, I noticed my skin is more oily than it is dry. And I will say, if you have oily skin, be careful, because I started to get congested pores, because your skin basically freaks out and made all these little scabs, and I feel like the oil couldn't get through the pores, and I had some bumps, and my friend who did it also broke out on her forehead.
Oh.
So, something to think about. It's not all fun and games.
Well, yeah, no, it's not all fun and games. And apparently I have dry skin and I need to oil more. People get mad when I put Aquaphor on my face, but I need to go back to those days. I haven't done that in 2 weeks.
I love Aquaphor. It is like if I were on a deserted island and I could only bring one thing, leave the kids, take the Aquaphor.
And drink her own urine.
And then I'd have to drink my own urine and decide how much I'm willing to put on my face.
Oh, yeah.
Even though no one's going to see me.
I love how you bring Aquaphor and no one's going to see you on
I can't have dry lips.
Yeah, I can't stand dry lips. It's annoying. It's gross, too. It's like, ugh, then they start peeling. But what would be the one thing I would bring on an island? I mean, how do you charge your phone? I would bring...
You can't bring your phone because you're not going to have reception anyway.
Oh my God, I don't ever want to be on an island. Steve tried to take me on a vacation to Hawaii. He's like, it's such a cool place. We're off the grid for a week. I was like, go alone. No. Do not book this. You will be wasting your money. I do not live in caveman times, and I'm not going to.
There's something nice about being unreachable, but not for a week. I think after a week, I would start to freak out.
I don't want to be unreachable for more than an hour. If my phone dies, I'm manic. I'm like, oh my God.
But I think that passes. I think you work through that, and then you're like, okay, like, we did live in a time before phones.
I used to go to Europe and not have my phone for 2 weeks. Couldn't wait to get back to the hotel to email people to see, are we still, do I know you? I haven't seen you in a week. What's going on?
Send me a picture. What do you look like now?
I mean, I hate leaving my dogs. I want to hear updates. Now it's like you go to Europe, you have your phone. But it's really hard to be off the grid for 2 weeks. I'm not doing that again.
I also am not the like sit on a beach and do nothing kind of person.
Yeah.
I like to be alone, but like I don't need to pay to go sit on a beach somewhere.
Really? Because what about Hawaii?
It does sound nice, but I just think I'd get bored and I'd be like, what am I doing here? I don't know how to relax or have fun.
Well, it's hard because when we used to go to Hawaii, I used to be like, let's get a bottle of wine, let's sit on the beach, let's swim. Now it's like, I don't even really drink. What am I going to get? A virgin pina colada?
A coconut? I don't know. Do they do that there?
Yeah,
Fruit?
they do. They do coconut.
Fruit on the beach sounds fun. I like hiking. When we went to Hawaii, we went on these like beautiful waterfall hikes and through the mud, and
yeah, those are great.
I peed on the side of a mountain. It was wonderful.
Oh, look at you, the wilderness girl. Look at this.
I was pregnant. We did our baby moon in Hawaii. I had to pee like every 2 seconds.
On the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
I know. I don't care. I pee in the
They're
water.
like, we haven't even left the parking lot. I was like, I gotta go.
I pee on every hike and I'm not pregnant. I'm pregnant with Oreos, but...
Golden Oreos.
Thank you. Call back to my life being friends with Hillary. But I will say there is something that is like when you do that trip to Hawaii and you do sit on the beach, you're so creative. Your brain is fired up.
Because you don't have your phone.
Yeah. Because you're not like in this like go,
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is something peaceful and relaxing, and everyone does kind of need to go off the grid a little bit.
I like to go off the grid mentally within my own world, where I will just put the phone down and putter around the house, do stuff around the house, and just kind of like think. Because I get distracted. I think we all get distracted. We're not meant to hear this many ding, 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 vibrate, 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 ring, ring, ring.
Yeah.
It's too much.
I don't, I think like if let's put it this way, the only notification I would shut off is my mom's mouth screaming at me all night and day. Can you turn the heater on? You're not. I said yesterday, what is wrong with you that you can't get up and turn? My back is out. I'm in bed. I'm trying to get fixed. Turn the heater on. She's like, I don't know if I know how. She got up to do it and I taught her how. I said, you cannot be asking people for things that you can do yourself. You're driving everyone
That's how I talk to my
crazy.
kids.
Oh, good.
I'm going to do for you things you can do for yourself.
I mean, since you already have 2 kids, should I send my mom here? Maybe we could split a nanny for them all.
Maybe. I do joke about living on a commune. I feel like I need help.
I feel like I would move on that with you, and I will bring my mom and all of my dogs. Let's get them all there.
I don't know how Rosie would do with your dogs, but
It's just
more like I don't know how your dogs would do with Rosie.
Well, it's actually really funny. Dakota's like, I don't think I like her because she's barking.
No one likes you, Rosie, except me.
I like you. I love you, Rosie. She's like, but my auntie loves me. But Rosie, you can't bark at everyone or they're not going to like you. She's like, I don't care if I'm unliked.
Well, speaking of Rosie, we are leaving her with a trainer while we do a little skiing. And hopefully she'll come back with some new skills.
Oh, that'll be
Besides
good.
stealing lip gloss, eating TV remotes, stealing my daughter's Lala, which is her most prized possession.
Chewing.
Hats. She likes styluses. She loves Apple products in general.
Yeah.
Really loves an Apple remote.
She loves anything that's $700 or over to chew.
She's got good taste, like her mama.
Yeah. She's like, oh, no, this is too cheap. It's not worth it to chew.
Yeah, no, I don't care for dog toys. I prefer TV remotes.
I prefer insoles of shoes.
Oh, yeah. Orthopedic insoles that are $700. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Rosie, she has expensive taste.
Mama's got to pay for Fraxel. Can't have you ruining things.
I can't. Rosie, you are insane, but we love you.
We love you. So you have a trip coming up.
I'm going
that's
to Japan.
not...
Is that the one?
So you're going to Japan. I was planning on going to Japan, but now I don't know if that's where we're going to go anymore.
Oh.
But we like going to places with cities. We like to walk around, see things. We've been talking about this sort of like flattening of the earth where we went to New York and it felt like LA. All of the cool things that made New York, we sort of have here, for me at least, like the Real's here, Magnolia's here. Like,
yeah,
it just sort of felt like LA, but with shitty weather.
But the energy in New York, I want to live there.
I still had a good time, but it sort of made me think, oh, for my next trip, I want to go somewhere that's less
chaotic,
like LA.
Why not Japan? What happened?
So, okay. Well, I got all excited because I was like, oh, you can get really great vintage bags there. And I thought they'd be less expensive. And I thought I'd be like hunting. I love the hunt.
Yeah.
I love a deal. And I don't think it is. And I started looking into prices and it is still so expensive, maybe even more there than
even
here.
in Paris is like that too.
No, okay, well, with Hermes, so this is another thing. You can walk in and get the bag, and I thought, oh, I'll get a vintage one that's kind of beat up, and then I'll get it for less, and I won't feel bad if it gets scratched, or I live with it. I won't be like precious about it. The resale on these bags is 2 to 3 times the price of walking into the store and buying it, if you can get one.
Why do you need one?
I don't need one.
Okay. I don't want one. But I think it's ugly. I mean, I don't think they're that cute.
But we have different, it's,
Yeah, you have.
I don't want to be this way, but I am. I like them.
You have adult taste.
Yeah.
I just got a popcorn purse and it's gorgeous. It looks like a piece of art. I don't.
Betsy shops in the kids section.
Yeah, I mean, it's expensive, but it's not that expensive. It's like, I got it for my birthday though, from Sophia. But like, if it's not like, I like more like, I don't like adult stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not like, I don't know. Yeah, it has to be something, but you're not going to Japan to shop. What are you doing?
Okay, wait. So this is the thing. I think in my head, that's what I was going to be doing. And not just shopping. I had this whole fantasy about going to vintage stores and getting a whole new wardrobe. And the truth is I can do that here. Why am I not, if that's what I want. So I had tied this fantasy to Japan, and then Nick was like, I'm already going to be in France.
Oh,
why don't you just meet? And in France, you can just walk into an Hermes.
Yeah.
And because of the euro and the prices there and the VAT tax, yada, 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 it ends
cheaper.
up.
So
it's all ridiculous.
So Hillary's going on a vacation just to get a purse. I'm going on a vacation.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to eat.
We're going to do all those things as well.
And I'm going for architecture. I just want to feel like I'm in a movie and somewhere else and it's romantic, and I wake up when I'm in Paris and I go to a cafe and I drink coffee all day. Like I want to walk, and then I want to get coffee and I want to sip on my coffee. Like
that's what we did.
Yeah.
So we went to Paris and Greece for our honeymoon, and we did all of that, and we did go to a few stores. I don't really remember buying anything. And I was like, well, this time I'm going to buy a bag. And like it was like a whole fantasy in my head about like what it was going to be like. And
I would want to go to vintage stores in Paris. I never have. But
we went to vintage stores in Paris. And the truth is, I'm so good at vintage shopping here that I just am like, I don't know. It was to me, it was very expensive. And back to the flattening of the world, I was just in Canada and we went to vintage stores or secondhand stores, not really vintage stores. And you know what? Everything is so expensive now. There are very few deals to be had. I do better here.
Yeah. There's this mall, though, in Paris that you go to, and they have restaurants on, like, the 50th floor, no, the 7th floor or something. But, like, I do like going to those malls and walking around and then going upstairs and eating. They have them, the Harrods in London.
I love a mall.
Harrods in London. Steve took me. He's like, get a Stella McCartney right now. Go pick one. You have to get something from Harrods. And I got the gold one because they only made it for Harrods in that gold, in that size.
That's what I want. I want that experience of like, you're here, get it. You can only get it here. Yeah. That sort of feeling.
Yeah.
Which, it's all ridiculous. It makes no sense. But that's sort of what I wanted.
It did feel special when I got that Stella McCartney. It was like, because, she's vegan. I love it. And it was like, only here can you get this.
Right.
And then, what was so weird? Someone asked me, is that fake Stella McCartney? I've never seen it. I was like, no, it's because you can only get it at a Harrods.
Speaking of fakes, that's the other thing, is that now the fakes are so good.
Yeah.
I was told that what goes around comes around had a lawsuit against them, not just for Chanel trademark infringement, but that they weren't able to guarantee, like with 100% accuracy, that their bags were real. They lost this lawsuit. And with Hermes, it's the same thing. If you buy something, they can authenticate it, whatever, but you never really know unless you walk into the store and buy it yourself.
Okay, so my best friend, you know her, her whole family's from China. Her uncle has factories in China. They go on vacations. The aunt, they can afford real Hermes. Like, they're good.
Yeah.
The aunt took them to these, this one particular one, which was like this little tiny, room where a guy stood there and talked to them for a while, asked them questions. They had conversations. They went to go shop the fake stuff, to look at the high-end fake stuff. And when he got a feel for them, that they were good, he started pushing on walls.
Oh my God, I love it.
Shelves were covered with pictures. I don't even know if it's legal on this podcast to tell you the names of celebrities of the pictures buying his fake bags. And the aunt bought one of the Hermes. She bought some Louis Vuittons. They all got they counted the stitches on the real Birkin bag and the stitches on the fake one that she bought. One stitch was off on the fake. So basically... You
want to know why? Because the fakes are done with a machine and the real ones are done by hand. Actually, if the stitching is too perfect, it's a fake.
No, here's the thing. What she said it was if they're making the Hermes bag and one stitch is off, they're supposed to destroy the bag. And instead of destroying them, sometimes they say...
I don't know if that's real. That feels like a story. They're not that
cheap, these fakes.
No, fakes. A good fake is like, I don't know, $1,000.
Yeah, or like 300 or 400. Or
it depends on the style. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But this is a crazy world, and I feel like people
and that's
don't know about it. But
TikTok knows about it because I went down a rabbit hole last night, and literally people are like, which is the real, which is the fake? And like, I feel like I could tell, and you can't tell unless you open it up and then you really like the inside's kind of smoother on this one versus this one, and it smells different, and the smell is different. Like a good bag smells like a new car, and a fake bag smells not like a new car, like gasoline.
Huh. I don't know if I could tell. I'm telling you, these fakes were insane.
No, I'm telling you that authenticators can't tell. It is insane how good the fakes have gotten, and I don't want to mess around with something super expensive and get a fake.
I will tell you this. People in China go to prison for life for selling these good fakes if they get busted.
Well, that's what it's said about buying in Japan, that it is very illegal to sell not real and that the authentication process is very rigorous. So maybe I wouldn't be worried about buying a secondhand bag in Japan. But off of like the real, I would be worried.
That came out. Something just came out and said that their stuff.
They're growing too fast. Yeah. I just don't believe, and eBay too with the authentication, I just don't know. Speaking of Hermes, Nick just texted me because he's in Canada, and I said go to Hermes. The nice ladies at Hermes looked directly in the eye, looked me directly in the eye with such pity and said, "We don't have any."
They're hard to get.
I know.
You can't just go into the store and get them anymore.
I need him to get on board with they're hard to get. I need him to psychologically be disturbed by this the way I am so that it doesn't seem as ridiculous.
I truly wish that I would want one of these bags.
I don't even know if I want one, but the second I heard that I couldn't get one, now I must know what the deal is.
Yeah, I can.
What's the deal? Is the deal buying it in the store? Is that the best deal? And do I even want one?
I don't think you want one. You're Hillary. Just be different. Don't be like a clone.
It doesn't need to be. I'm not even sure I need the Birkin or Kelly. But I do want to treat myself to something nice. It's our 10-year anniversary. Yeah. And I don't want it to be tied to wherever we go, that I'm like a dog with a bone trying to hunt down a bag instead of enjoying the coffee and the food and the architecture.
Yeah. Let me think about something else nice you can do for yourself.
Is it a facelift?
Maybe another ring. No, I don't even. I told Steve, if you grade my ring, I'm going to kick your butt. Because I never wear my ring.
Yeah, I don't wear my ring either.
You know, I just don't wear anything. It's like life is too simple here. Maybe I need to treat myself to something expensive too. I don't know. We'll figure it out on the next episode.
We will keep you guys posted on how we waste our money.
I think I'm going to waste mine on my house and sip on coffee and put speakers in and play music like I'm in Paris and hide there and go off the grid sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, staycation.
There you go.
All right, you guys, let us know if you like this episode. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions for us, you can email us at titsofthehouse@gmail.com.